Okay, we're joined now by UC Riverside coach Mike Magpayo and student athletes Zyon Pullin and Flynn Cameron. We'll start by asking Coach for an opening statement, then open the floor to questions for our student athletes. After that's done, we'll excuse the student athletes. Coach, if you could start us off.
Sure. I thought it was a highly contested game. Could have gone either way. Obviously all of us are thinking it's a 1-point game. What play could we have called, made? But I thought the story of the game was their offensive rebounds. They got 13 and 18 second chance points, and it did feel like that. Every time he made a miss, they were able to get on the glass against us. But again, the game could have gone either way, and it happened to bounce their way.
Questions for the student athletes? In the front?
West Nakama, Warrior Insider. Flynn, I know you and Kamakahepa were having a one-on-one battle all game long. But what do you think was the difference as far as not just Kamaka, but UH in general doing a lot better in the second half as far as field goals? They're 33%. Second half, they're 53%.
As discussed by our team at halftime, one thing we had to improve on was stopping from offensive rebounding, and we didn't make that adjustment. So yeah, that's pretty much the game there.
Brian McKinnis, Spectrum News Hawaii, either for Flynn or Zyon. You guys had that final shot opportunity coming down after UH missed the free throw. Just what are your guys' thoughts on the look you got in that situation?
I think it was the I don't know if there's a certain look that that's the perfect shot, but I think we got it to one of our shooters, and we're confident that he knocks us down, and unfortunately it didn't fall for us today, but I got max confidence in Will and stuff like that, and he'll knock the next one down.
That's we all have confidence in Will hitting those big shots. He's done it throughout the season. He did it last season. So yeah, the ball in his hands, last 2 seconds on the clock, we all got his back. It was a great shot.
Hansel Chu from 88.3 KUCR Radio. Hey, Coach, tough loss, of course, but you guys had a turbulent season sometimes due to COVID, of course, but there's also stretches at times where you guys were able to defeat number 1 seeded teams, and to come down like this. But how proud are you for this team, able to go through adversity and still be able to compete with the top teams here in the conference?
Yeah, we had a lot of challenges these guys faced throughout the season, and just losing a little bit of our depth throughout the year. But these guys they got a whole community behind them at UC Riverside. I think we saw it at some of those home games towards the end. We were very, very proud of that. I think they've rallied the Inland Empire and especially at UC Riverside. I feel like there's a brand of basketball that these guys put out there, a product that everybody can be proud of. And again, this just went the other way, but we've had some great wins that have gone our way, and starting with Arizona State and Bakersfield and UTEP and so on and so forth. So, Fullerton a couple nights ago. And so that's basketball. That's life. It can go either way. But very, very proud of these guys. 3 straight winning seasons. Really building something to be proud of.
Anything else for the student athletes before we let them go?
So this is for both of the players. So you both led in points, and there were some moments in the game where you were on a roll. Pullin, obviously, you led in points. Flynn Cameron, you hit those three-pointers in a row. So what's going through your head right now?
It sucks to lose, and unfortunately, the ball didn't bounce our way today. But I think we always say, give ourselves a chance to win with 4 minutes to go, and I think that's what we did today. And you win some, you lose some, and today we got the short end of the stick today. We didn't close it out.
Yeah, you worded it pretty well. Give our team a chance to win within the last 4 minutes, and yeah, they came up with the W today. So yeah.
Okay, thanks, guys. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Any more for Coach?
Hey, Coach, you guys didn't get to play the road game in Hawaii, but with this atmosphere, their cheering section, the band, the cheerleaders, everything, did it feel almost like a road game at Hawaii with
Yeah,
with this
definitely.
environment?
Yeah, I'm very well. I'm Filipino, so I'm very very well aware they call this the ninth island, and but you know what? I get excited when our guys, for whatever reason, have performed really well in those environments. Like we didn't really perform well when we didn't have fans, or those games we didn't have fans. So they really enjoy these challenges, this atmosphere, and any kind of national stage or road game. I didn't have to worry about motivating them or inspiring them before the game. So yeah, no, I felt it when I went out there, and I was like, all right, we'll be ready to go. So, but yeah, it definitely felt like a road game. Credit to the Hawaii fans.
So Kevin Contreras, KUCR. So looking forward, you have two seniors on the team that may or may not come back, and you have a lot of freshmen on the team. So moving forward, what's your plan going forward, as you have a lot of young players who are maybe a little underdeveloped?
Sure. Well, I think the future's bright. We've got the two guys sitting next to me are juniors, and Zyon and Flynn, and Will Tattersall. Won his best game today, but he's in the last 7 games, he's really taken us to another level offensively. And then Jalen Martinez, you kind of saw what he could do today, and he's a freshman. So I'll give Callum McRae my best pitch in the postseason to try to get him to come back. But the future's still bright with Jalen. I think those 4 will build around. And we redshirted a kid named Kobe Jerome, who'll help us next year. And we still have, we got to do some recruiting, but I think we have a core that in Zyon, Flynn, Will, and Jalen to really, really build around. But feel free to give Callum a great pitch at UCR too. We'd love to have him back.
We have one more here, and then we'll go to Zoom.
You guys developed a really strong reputation of holding down leads. You guys were 13-3 going into halftime when taking a lead. This game kind of proved otherwise. What kind of slipped up going into the second half?
Yeah, it's crazy. Every point matters, right? That banked 3 at the end. It paid off, paid dividends, and so those count too, So I told them it because our number one key was no threes, and actually we did a fairly good job there. But when you're watching film of Hawaii, like the rebounding is something that I talked about, and I was like, these guys are big, and we're a little undersized there at the 3-4, and that's what Hepa and DeRozier's do, and they came in waves, and it felt like that in the second half. I felt like, again, we were making a miss, but they kept coming on the glass, and we couldn't get the job done there. And a function of that is playing Zyon so many minutes. Usually Zyon will usually gobble up some defensive rebounds for us. Today he had 4, which is still pretty good for a point guard, but just having to play him 37.5 minutes in this environment, other guys needed to step up and grab those boards. But it's hard. Those guys are strong. They do a great job.
Okay, a question on Zoom. Alex, go ahead.
Coach, this is Alex, your SID. Going off of Kevin's question on the future, just from a culture perspective, though, you've seen, especially in the later stages of the year, how you've been able to rally this UCR community and rally the Inland Empire. Can you expand on that a little bit? Not just, for next season, but seasons down the road, and not just for this men's basketball program, but UCR athletics as a whole and UC Riverside.
Yeah, this is my 4th university coaching, and at every place we came in and built a program. Every place I've been, Columbia, Campbell, University of San Francisco, from a program that wasn't doing so well into a winning program. And we've done it here at UC Riverside. I've been here from the beginning 4 years ago. And so I think we've established ourselves as a program on the rise, 3 winning seasons in a row. Winning seasons in league 2 years in a row. So we're getting there. That's why you hear the disappointment in all of our voices, because we really thought we were going to get it done this year. So that there really, really is true belief in what we got as a basketball team.
Great, Coach. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, guys. Good luck. Good luck, guys.